What is up, guys? Zanif Tech is here, and yes, I finally got another video out, and I'm glad I did, but this time it's gonna be on the Airpods Max. These are the biggest headphones that you can get from Apple within the Airpods family. That's why they're called the Max, of course, but they go over your ears compared to in your ears with regular AirPods. So these are a great type of solution to people that want over-the-ear headphones and want that full noise cancellation feature, you know, when you're on a plane, on a bus ride, subway, whatever it may be. But the one thing that everyone's talking about is this hideous looking case. Basically, it's a case or a purse for your AirPods. So you put these AirPods Maxes into this purse and they go into this low power mode, which supposedly helps them keep their charge. In the beginning, they had issues with that, with the AirPods dying in the actual purse as well. But over time, they fixed it with a firmware issue, and basically now they're good to go. But I can't say the purse looks good, or the case. It looks hideous. I don't know why they designed this. It looks like it was a last-minute decision. Maybe they were thinking of a different type of connection for charging the AirPods Max. But the case is very different. I know Apple has a different vision, but I feel like they just literally took a silicone iPhone case on the outside, and then the microfiber lining on the inside from the case, and they made it into the case of the AirPods Max. It doesn't really look like they put so much work and effort into designing this. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like this and be different, but in my personal opinion, I feel like they could have done something a lot better. Maybe put one of those hard cases so that when you put it in a backpack, it doesn't get smushed or something. But, you know, it's a last-minute decision in my opinion. The only thing that really bothers me besides the look of this case is the fact of how to charge these AirPods Max. So basically, you have to use the lightning connector on the bottom of the AirPods Max to charge it with a lightning cable, of course. But you have to get it aligned with that specific cutout right there while keeping the flaps down. That way the AirPods don't move. I mean, look at that. Right now, it's not aligned at all. So you constantly have to fix the casing so that you can get the lightning connector right in place. It just does not look right to me. I can't believe Apple would really design this and release it to the public. But that's just my personal opinion. I love these headphones. They sound amazing. I'm no audiophile, but the fact that they sound amazing makes me keep these headphones because I don't care about the little case. The case is only there when they're in storage, but otherwise they are great. They work the exact same way as the other AirPods. You just pull them out of the actual casing, and then here you have the animation that shows the battery percentage and the actual AirPods. They work exactly the same way as other AirPods. The design and fit and finish is just something else. Like, look at that. I've never seen headphones be so smooth in adjusting the band. Other headphones have little plastic bands and creaks, and it makes different noises, and it's cheap. But Apple definitely put design into these AirPods. Not the case, the actual AirPods. Here you can see that they have little cushions for the left and the right. They did a great job designing that. And like I mentioned, the sound quality is really good. It sounds like the sound that you would get from a $400, $500 pair of headphones. But overall, they're good. Here's the left and right cup. They have magnets in them to attach to the actual AirPods, which is kind of cool in my opinion, because you could easily remove them, dust them off, or, you know, I don't know, you can just take them off. So it's great that you could actually do that compared to other, you know, cushions. You have to take them off a little plastic holder, and then, you know, you might rip them and whatever. But in this scenario, you can just take the cups off and you're good to go. You can even switch them out with different colors if you want, now that they offer them on the Apple website, which is a great addition. If you own an Apple Watch, you will notice the digital crown from the Apple Watch is on the AirPods Max. It's used so you can change the volume up and down, as well as the power button from the Apple Watch. It's on the AirPods as well, and that's for changing between noise cancellation and transparency mode, or to off if you want none of those features. On the bottom next to the lightning port, you do have this LED notification light to let you know the status of the AirPods, if they're connected, and also if the battery is low or in pairing mode. So basically, before on other AirPods, you have that light on the actual case, but because this case is made out of a fabric material and it has no electronics on it, besides the fact that there's magnets, there's no light. So the light was put on the actual AirPods Max. All around the AirPods Max, you have these little lines. Some of them are microphones to use the noise cancellation feature, so it can block out any of that noise and create resistance, or it's microphones for your actual voice pickup. So I've used these in a couple of conference calls and they were great actually. People could hear me very well, and because of the sound, I could hear them very well as well. I just really like that these AirPods have actual buttons and volume knobs compared to other AirPods. As you can see, the design is really good on these as well. They knew that the actual tips and the muffs will come off, so that's why they made them look so good underneath as well. That way, when you have them around or you're changing them out, you know this is an Apple product. Just look at the design. They put a lot of design thought into this when they were making the AirPods Max. Like I mentioned earlier, all those buttons you can see next to an aluminum Apple Watch. It looks very similar, especially in the space gray color. It looks like a big brother to the Apple Watch if you look at it from this angle. So basically just a digital crown, as well as the power button, they look very identical, to be honest. The only difference is the microphone hole on the Apple Watch compared to the lines on the AirPods Max. But otherwise, you may be asking yourself, why should I get these if I have AirPods Pro, or I can just get the AirPods Pro? Well, AirPods Pro are supposed to be in your ears. A lot of people don't like these silicone tips. You can buy foam tips for them as well. But for the $250 price point, you're getting pretty much the same features as the AirPods Max, besides the fact that there's better noise cancellation, of course, and better microphones on the AirPods Max, and they're over your ears. So they're gonna feel a little bit better and more sturdy compared to the small earbuds of the AirPods Max. But if you want a smaller brother edition to the AirPods Max, then definitely go for the AirPods Pro. Or if you have them, I don't think it's a reasonable upgrade to get the AirPods Max unless you're just looking for over-the-ear headphones and you're already in the Apple ecosystem. The process to adjust the AirPods Max is pretty similar to the AirPods Pro. You go into the control center, you hold down onto them, and then you get this little menu where you can change from noise cancellation to transparency or to off if you want none of those features. But the biggest thing about the AirPods Max is the fact that they do have buttons, of course, like I mentioned earlier. So you have the ability to pause a song by pressing the digital crown down, and that will stop your music. Or you can use the digital crown to adjust the volume up and down, which becomes instantly done on an iPhone because, of course, it's Apple. So that is the greatest thing compared to other AirPods that don't have buttons. These ones do, which is a great addition in my opinion. You also may be wondering how the material on the band would withstand over time. The mesh is kind of flimsy, so I would be scared about catching that onto something. But the material around the band is silicone based, just like the sports band. I think they actually use the same materials, to be honest. And over time, the sport band from your actual sweat becomes oily and looks outdated and old. So maybe over time, these will kind of show wear and tear. But on the aluminum side of the actual earphones, they're great because the Apple Watch is pretty resistant besides the scratches where the space gray coating comes off. So overall, the flexibility with these is great. So you can adjust it up and down, left to right. So you can make that custom fit just for yourself, of course. And I found that they're really comfortable besides the fact that they're sometimes kind of heavy over extended periods of time. But the band is really lightweight, especially with that mesh fabric on the top. So they did a great job on that. And if only the actual ear cups were a little bit lighter, that would have been better. But with the metal design, I guess this is the only way to go. So Apple designed them this way, so they look like an Apple product. If you like this review of the AirPods Max, then definitely give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel as well. You know, gotta get those sub counts up. So please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Zanif Tech is out.